Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park West. I'm Katie Stazak. It's Saturday. Not only is it Breeders' Cup Day, but it's Stakes Day here at Gulfstream Park West. We have two fantastic stakes on today's card in the Cellars, Shiraz, and the Showing Up. Plus, we're starting things early with an early post time of 11:55 a.m. so you can celebrate and share in all the great Breeders' Cup action across the country. It is going to be a fantastic day. On top of all of that, we have carryovers in the Rainbow Six, the Late Pick 5, and the Rolling Super High 5. Get your handicapping hats on. It's time to get betting. Here are the track and weather conditions for today's program. The main track is fast and the turf course is firm. The first race of the afternoon is an allowance. 3-year-olds and up will be sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf course. No scratches or jockey changes to report.
They're up. From the outside, Tune In to Bo begins nicely. Little Baltar is showing speed today. Moving up is As I Know It. More applause between horses and Colonel Red at the hedge. Colonel Red puts ahead in front. From between horses, More Applause is now second toward the outside and Tune In to Bo third. As I Know It is racing in fourth, then it's Little Baltar. The gray Cellars is down toward the inside, about 4 lengths behind. In front of Go-Go Romeo, then it's Rock'em Again, changing direction second last, and Benny's Like Girl is left behind last as they run around the far turn. On the inside, long shot, Colonel Red leads by a neck. More Applause is second at the quarter pole, Tune In to Bo 3 wide and charging from third. Then it's As I Know It and Little Baltar, and they're at the top of the stretch. Colonel Red tries to spring the upset. More Applause is on the outside and trying to get to him second. Little Baltar ducks to the inside, and Rock'em Again is down the center of the race course with 1/8 of a mile to go. Colonel Red bumps with More Applause. That gives a shot to Little Baltar coming to the line. More Applause surging to the lead. More Applause wins. Colonel Red second, then Little Baltar, Rock'em Again, and Go-Go Romeo.
More Applause holds on to take the Saturday opener. Luca Panici was in the irons for trainer Manuel Estevez and owner Peter Mirabelli. More Applause paid $9.80 to win. Today's second race is a maiden special weight for 2-year-olds. They'll be going 1 mile and 70 yards on the main track. Again, no scratches or jockey changes to report. A field of 8 will go to the post.
They're up. From the inside, Amaze wins the break. Yes, it's Superman comes away racing second. From the inside, it's Giant Inca. From the outside, it's Night Rhythm. Then it's Roman's Chance, 1.5 lengths in front of Money Street. And the 2 at the back are Hail Cephas and Sumter out wide. They run around the first turn, and on top, it's Edgard Zayas and Amaze, 3 parts of a length. Fellow New Jersey Invader, Yes, it's Superman, races in second. Giant Inca is pocketed up third, while a bit keen for Gaffleone with Night Rhythm on his outside. Followed by Roman's Chance and Sumter. Second last now is Money Street, and the trailer is Hail Cephas. They leave the turn and run down the backstretch. They went 20... As they run down the backstretch, it's Amaze in front. Yes, it's Superman is second. Giant Inca is now third. Roman's Chance has room on the rail, and he's making a mid-race move for John Cruz. Here's Roman's Chance in tight, but moving closer. Night Rhythm under Leva. He's on hold, while only 2.5 off the lead, followed by Sumter. It's a stretch of 5 lengths back to the inside Money Street, and the trailer is Hail Cephas. They move now to the far turn, and on top, it's Amaze by a length. From between horses, the favorite is in tight. Giant Inca, no place to go. Up on the outside, Sumter begins to rally in front of the 3 wide side, Night Rhythm. Roman's Chance back on the inside, then it's Giant Inca, and the other 2 have tailed off, Hail Cephas and Money Street. They run around the far turn. Sumter up and on the outside to take a short lead. Amaze tries to fight back, so does Yes, it's Superman. Giant Inca's worked into the clear, but he's 5 lengths down with 1/4 of a mile to go, and Sumter comes off the turn under Castro, opening on a 3-length lead. Roman's Chance and down the center, Giant Inca coming on. Then it's Amaze and Yes, it's Superman. Through the final furlong, this one's over. It's Sumter running up the score. Sumter for jockey Eddie Castro and trainer Larry Bates, a wrapped-up winner, stylish in victory, 5 or 6 in front. It's going to be Roman's Chance second. Very close then for third, Giant Inca or Yes, it's Superman. They went the course in 1:45.2.
Sumter draws off to take the second race. This 2-year-old Super Saver colt breaks his maiden in his 3rd career start and his 2nd start on dirt. Eddie Castro was the winning rider for trainer Larry Bates and owners Shortleaf Staple Inc. Sumter paid $18.80 to win.
Shaman goes down the outside. Shaman goes chasing Danish Dynaformer. Danish Dynaformer. Shaman Ghost, and Shaman Ghost takes the Queen's Plate a length. And taking the 156th running of the Queen's Plate is Shaman Ghost, beautifully bred by Ghost Zapper.
Classic Bloodlines, Classic Sire, Ghost Zapper, standing at Adena Springs.
Today's third race is a $12,500 claimer. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races, will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 12, Regal Swab. Also, blinkers off the 11, New York Jackie.
And they're off. Good start for Lying Eyes, who quickens out to take the lead. Here's Catfight Cowgirl moving up to challenge. Down to the inside, Bellatara and Patient Digna come away in the top flight. Soft and Silent is along the hedge. New York Jackie trying to drop over with Lillian's Rose in front of Pat M's Image. Then down to the inside, that's April Sonnet. She's third last. Second last on the inside is Tartaletta, and Princess Romana is 11th of all as they run around the first turn. It's the long shot Bellatara who stretches the lead to 2.5 lengths over Lying Eyes, who gets a good trail second. Up on the inside, Soft and Silent tries to work off the fence to join third with Catfight Cowgirl on the outside. They're followed by Patient Digna, who has 2 on New York Jackie, 3 more to Lillian's Rose. Then it's the favorite Pat M's Image, 3 wide down the backstretch in front of April Sonnet. Then comes Princess Romana and the trailer Tartaletta. Strung out over about 8 or 9 lengths as they go to the far turn. And now here's Lying Eyes to make a move to take the lead. 3 wide on the outside, Soft and Silent toward the inside. It's Bellatara. Racing in 5th position is Catfight Cowgirl from Patient Digna. Then it's a gap of 3 to Pat M's Image, getting around New York Jackie with Tartaletta and Princess Romana next as they run past the quarter-mile pole. Lying Eyes now takes the lead and moves off by 2. Soft and Silent is there second. Down the center of the racetrack, Catfight Cowgirl. Farther out in Pat M's Image, widest of all, Tartaletta. They're swarming in past the 8th pole to try to get to Lying Eyes. Lying Eyes by 2.5. Down the outside, Tartaletta. From between them, it's now Pat M's Image. Lying Eyes almost there. Here's Tartaletta to take a late shot. Tartaletta coming on. Tartaletta maybe. Tartaletta at Lying Eyes, then Patient Digna and Pat M's Image in 131-4.
Tartaletta gets up in a tight photo to take the third race. Miguel Vasquez was the winning rider for trainer Jamie Mejia and owners Thoroughbred Champions Training Center, LLC. Tartaletta paid $50.60 to win. Hope you had that one on your early Pick 5 ticket. Let's get to the fourth race now. This is a $6,250 claimer. 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races, will be going a mile on the main track. 11 are lined up to go here.
They're up to a level beginning. From the center, Whiskey Cures Ugly begins nicely. Here's Heat Star moving up toward the rail, and Heat Star will take a narrow lead in the run to the first turn. Creola's Boy is away racing in third, then to the outside, it's Just for Fun. Followed by Drimmer and Levgo's Purgos, Gallant Pursuit a bit wide, JC Universal widest of all. Stretch of 3 to Rocket Star Red toward the rail, that's Tritonian second last, and plausibly sets up shop at the back of the pack, and he's about 11 lengths off the lead with little more than 6 furlongs to go. They run down the backstretch now, and it's Heat Star who leads narrowly. Whiskey Cures Ugly turns up the pressure second. 3 wide Just for Fun now third. Pocketed up fourth is Creola's Boy. Moving between horses is Drimmer with the gray Levgo's Purgos. Then Gallant Pursuit. JC Universal very wide on the course, but starting to progress. 3 better than Tritonian. Then Rocket Star Red and Plausibly. They went 24-3 for the opening quarter speed. They went a half mile in 49-2. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's Whiskey Cures Ugly, hounded on all sides. Moving up on the outside, Levgo's Purgos now second. 3 wide is JC Universal toward the rail. Here's Creola's Boy trying to get into third. From the back, and Drimmer with Just for Fun. They run to the top of the stretch. Whiskey Cures Ugly has survived every jump. The dangerous Creola's Boy, who has an inside lane if good enough. Gap of 4 to Drimmer, then to the outside, JC Universal. Top of the lane. Whiskey Cures Ugly straightens for the drive on top. Creola's Boy takes a shot second, and Drimmer down the center third, Just for Fun fourth. Through the final furlong, it's still Whiskey Cures Ugly. He's tough up top. Whiskey Cures Ugly. Drimmer on the outside of Creola's Boy. From between them, Just for Fun. Whiskey Cures Ugly, the winner. Close for second, Creola's Boy or Drimmer. Fourth with Just for Fun in front of JC Universal in 141-4.
Whiskey Cures Ugly grits out a victory in today's fourth race. Apprentice Gerardo Corrales was aboard for trainer Roderick Rodriguez and owners M. Rod Racing. Whiskey Cures Ugly paid $8.40 to win. On to the fifth now, a $12,500 maiden claiming event. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 7, the 13, and the 15. That means the 14. Minnie Ashley gets in and will run.
And they're up. Starship Bellagio was a step slow and checked back to last. Toward the inside, Dee's Causeway wins the start. Easter Light moves up the challenge. Up on the outside, Cat Lucky is showing a touch of speed. And Jelly is also away in the top flight in the run of the first turn. New York Gem has dropped over. Along the hedge is Pav's Fantasy, about 7 or 8 lengths off the lead, with Minnie Ashley 4 wide around the initial stages, just to her inside In It to Win It. It's a stretch of 1.5 lengths back to the inside. Second last running early is Our Sister Ania, and after the subpar beginning, Starship Bellagio last of all, as Easter Light heads down the backstretch on a 2.5 length lead. Hard to Picture is there second. Up on the outside and now racing along third is Cat Lucky. From between horses, and Jelly is fourth. 1.5 lengths to Dee's Causeway, then In It to Win It, Minnie Ashley. Riding the inside about 5 lengths behind is Bella Dixie. It's a stretch of another 2 lengths back. Held up in traffic is New York Gem. Working off the fence, Our Sister Ania. Starship Bellagio kickstarts a rally while 3 wide, and Pav's Fantasy has been shuffled to last. They're 7.5 lengths from first to last, and Eastern Light still the target. Easter Light leads the way. Here's Dee's Causeway bidding up 3 wide on the outside, and Carol Bio just found a sweet spot for Our Sister Ania. She's in tight, but she's also through now and trying to take on Dee's Causeway, who just took the lead. Dee's Causeway has the lead. Our Sister Ania punching up the inside of her. Back third on the inside to Easter Light, then comes Hard to Picture. Inside the final furlong, Dee's Causeway drifting. Our Sister Ania drifting. They're just drifting different ways. Coming to the wire, Our Sister Ania the winner. Dee's Causeway second. Hard to Picture third. Up fourth was Bella Dixie. Then came Easter Light in 132 and 3.
Our Sister Ania holds on to take the 5th race. Jose Caraballo was in the saddle for trainer Ian Hemingway and owners Book Buddy LLC. Our Sister Ania returned $9.40 to win and break her maiden today.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now. Adena Springs presents 3-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
The 6th race is a $16,000 maiden claiming event. 2-year-old fillies will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. A field of 10 will go to the post.
And they're up. From the outside, Rottlebucket begins nicely, moving up down toward the inside. That's Queen G. Moving to challenge down to the inside to Chief Source. My Sangria's along the rail, and punching on down to try to challenge is Ashy Poo in the top flight. Wide on the course, both Aroma Blue and Rocket Bottle. Just to their inside goes Skip the Romance. Moving up second last is Under My Skin. It's a stretch of another 4 lengths back to the inside, American Bride, and now trailing the field a far back is the first-timer Blushing Reality. They went 22 and 3 for the opening quarter speed. The Chief Source leads narrowly. Queen G is there second. Up on the outside, Skip the Romance tacking on third. Ashy Poo comes under a whip ride while fourth, a gap of 2.5. Here's Under My Skin splitting horses with Aroma Blue next. My Sangria along the rail. That's all for Rocket Bottle as they run past the quarter-mile pole. They went 46 and 4 for the opening half mile. Skip the Romance. Louis Castillo opened the lead to 4 lengths. Racing in second is Queen G down the outside and Ashy Poo, but this one's over. This is a tour de force from Skip the Romance. Her second start is a winning one. Skip the Romance, well clear inside the 16th pole. It's all Skip the Romance by better than 6. Queen G second, Ashy Poo third, Under My Skin fourth, and My Sangria. Complete your high five.
Skip the Romance takes the 6th race and pulls the upset here at 20-1. Luis Castillo was aboard for trainer Hernan Parra and owner Julie Davies. Skip the Romance breaks her maiden in her second career start today, and she paid $42.40 to do it. The 7th race is our co-featured stake event of the day. This is the $75,000 Showing Up Stakes. 3-year-olds will be going a mile on the turf. Scratch the 2, the 5, and the 12.
And they're off in the Showing Up. From the outside, Tennessee bounces out alertly. Watch Your Own Bobber is showing speed. The gray, My Point Exactly, has hedge position in the run out of the chute for the first time. Moving up now is Bluegrass Singer to take third. Then it's Solemn Tribute is away racing in fifth. It's a stretch of 2 lengths back to the team of Prince Vincenzo and Roll on the Navajo. Down to the inside, Courtier, and the early trailer is Abounding Legacy. They circle the first turn, chasing the speed of Watch Your Own Bobber, who leads at 3/4 of a length. On the outside, Bluegrass Singer is second. Leva backs My Point Exactly off the speed to race in third now. Solemn Tribute runs up and takes third. Up on the outside, Tennessee has settled for Zayas, while 4 wide, about 2 lengths off the lead. Then it's about 1.5 lengths to the outside, Prince Vincenzo. Then Courtier, he's sequestered toward the inside with 5 lengths to race. 2 better than Roll on the Navajo. And then on the inside, it's Abounding Legacy. There's less than half a mile to run on the race. They went the opening quarter in 24-1. They went a half mile in 48-2. Up top, Watch Your Own Bobber, now tackled by My Point Exactly, who's tipped off the hedge to make a charge. 3 wide, Bluegrass Singer. Then it's Solemn Tribute. Tennessee's had to cover a lot of ground. Gaffleone stays inside with Courtier within 4 lengths of the lead. Then to the outside, Prince Vincenzo and Roll on the Navajo. Abounding Legacy is last, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3/4, 1:11-4, and they're into the stretch. And on top, Watch Your Own Bobber, tackled now by Solemn Tribute, who's on the attack with 1/8 of a mile to go. My Point Exactly is back third. Then it's Tennessee through the final furlong. Watch Your Own Bobber, gamely hanging on to the lead. Solemn Tribute one more time. Watch Your Own Bobber. Watch Your Own Bobber got the victory. Solemn Tribute second, from My Point Exactly third in 1:36-1.
Watch Your Own Bobber puts away Solemn Tribute to comfortably take the Showing Up Stakes. Eddie Castro was aboard for trainer Mike Maker and owners Ken and Sarah Ramsey. It's the second straight week Mike Maker and Ken and Sarah Ramsey have teamed up to win a stakes race here at Gulfstream Park West. Today's 8th race is a $6,250 claiming event. 3-year-olds and up will be going 7 furlongs on the main track. We have an 11-horse field here.
And they're up. Houston Bull from the outside begins nicely. Caminito is showing speed. So is Help a Rye, and splitting horses, Rocky's Home Run. Big Grandpa's away in the top flight. He's now a joint second in the run out of the 7-furlong chute. Up to take the lead now, it's Houston Bull in front 3/4 of a length. Big Grandpa second. Up on the outside, Valdina Saints a joint third with Rocky's Home Run, then Caminito. Followed outside by Bellamy Chief. Half length back to the inside, Help a Rye, then Royal Fighter. It's a distance, maybe 10 or 12 lengths to the last 3. They include Seeking the Perfect, Strongbow, and Favorite Uncle. Down the backstretch they go. Opening quarter was drilled. 22 seconds flat. They're flying up front, and Houston Bull continues to lead it. Big Grandpa's in chase mode second. Rocky's Home Run third. Valdina Saint is perched off the speed for Boca Chica, racing into third now. 2 better than Bellamy Chief. Then it's a gap back to the inside to Caminito. Splitting horses is Royal Fighter. Help a Rye needs to get going now as they run past the quarter-mile pole. On top, it's still Houston Bull trying to spring the upset. Whip comes out on Valdina Saint to try to make ground in the concluding stages. Toward the inside, and Big Grandpa from the back, Bellamy Chief and Royal Fighter through the final furlong. They still yet to reel in Houston Bull. Houston Bull is strong up top, leads it by 2.5. Up in second now is Valdina Saint. Here's a late run from Strongbow from far back, but the upset is on. Give it to Houston Bull, coast to coast. Strongbow got second, very close for third. Big Grandpa's involved in the picture in 1:24 flat.
Houston Bull leads them all the way in the 8th race. Josie Gomez was the winning rider for trainer Gilberto Zerpa and owner Rosana Sanchez. Houston Bull paid $66.40 to win. Today's 9th race is our co-featured event of the afternoon. This is the $75,000 Cellars Shiraz Stakes. 3-year-old fillies will be going a mile on the turf course. Scratch the 15. That's your main track only participant, Curlin's Princess.
And they're off in the Cellars Shiraz Stakes. From the center, Little Bit Lovely begins nicely. From the top shelf, Al Jalala is showing speed. Down to the hedge, Quiet Kitten tries to keep her spot in the run under the wire for the first time. ZZ Zoom Zoom also away in the top flight. It's 2.5 to Cardinal Cove, then Discreetly Grand, who drops over to the hedge. 2 in front of Susie B. They're followed 1.5 lengths behind by Hold Me Down. She's situated about 6 lengths off the lead. Westminster Road to her inside. In between horses, that's Divine Praises. Up 3 wide is Ice Festival. Toward the inside, Red Sack Sachet. 2.5 more to Marabi. She's 13th, and 14th and last is a Fleet Mary as they bend into the backstretch. They went 24-3 for the opening quarter speed. Not all that quick. And Quiet Kitten tries to win 3 in a row and leads it 3 parts of a length. A little bit lovely on the outside is second. 2.5 lengths back to ZZ Zoom Zoom. Cardinal Cove is along the inside. Al Jalila situated within 3 of the top. It's a stretch of 2 lengths back to Susie B and Mara B, who both improve with an inside run. Discreetly Brand is now 3 wide. Red Sachet tries to move up from the back. So too does the outside running One Mr. Road. Splitting Horses Divine Praises tries to kickstart a rally. Ice Festival is second last. And trying to run on from the back is a Fleet Mary with a 1/4 mile left to go. Nobody's yet to reel in Quiet Kitten. She comes off the top of the turn in front. On the inside, Susie B, Al Jalila. On the far outside, Red Sachet is coming on. Through the final furlong, up the fence, it's Susie B to take the lead. Quiet Kitten is second, Red Sachet down the outside. But Susie B and Antonio Gallardo moving clear to win it. It's Susie B to win the Cellars Shiraz, carrying Calumet colors by 2. Close then for second. It's a 3-way go. Quiet Kitten, Al Jalila, and Red Sachet in 137 and 2.
Susie B tops a very competitive field in today's Cellars Shiraz Stakes. Antonio Gallardo was the winning rider for trainer Mike Maker. He sweeps both of today's stakes and owners Calumet Farm. Susie B paid $47.80 to win. The 10th race is a $10,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-olds and up will be sprinting 6.5 furlongs on the main track. A full field of 14 are lined up here.
And they're off. Last in, first out, Indy Artist gets the first call. Grandpa's King is moving to challenge, and here's the first-timer, Myorian, moving up, and Myorian has inside position in a narrow lead as they line up on the top end. El Gran Gallego is splitting horses. Majestic Kingdom and Indy Artist in the top flight as well. So is Tranquil Warrior. The Kentucky Invader is only a neck behind. Backing off is Grandpa's King. Starship Advocate is next, and Candelazo up the inside lane. Then it's the first-timer, Tabletop, 2 lengths in front of Senshi. It's a gap of another 2 to Critical Summer. To his outside goes Batting Cage. Second last in the early stage is Roy Air, and the trailer is Gunther Brothers. That's the 14 of them as they run around the far turn, 22-4 for the opening quarter speed. El Gran Gallego gets away by a length. Majestic Kingdom is wide on the course and trying to improve. Tabletop is also gaining ground from the back. Tranquil Warrior with an inside lane, then Grandpa's King. Myorian called it an afternoon. Roy Air kickstarts it from a far back and run, and they went 46-1 for a half mile. They're into the stretch. Here's Tranquil Warrior. The Kentucky Invaders 30-1, and he's up for the lead now. Back to second is El Gran Gallego. Then it's Tabletop running on late. Far outside in Grandpa's King through the final 16th. The upsets just keep right on coming on Saturday. It's Tranquil Warrior to prevail. Tabletop was second, very close for third. Either El Gran Gallego or a charging Grandpa's King in 119 flat.
The upsets continue this Saturday afternoon at Gulfstream Park West as Tranquil Warrior takes the 10th race and returns $66 to win. Eddie Dominguez was the winning rider for trainer Robert Beaulieu and owner Faustino Hernandez. The 11th and final race on today's program is a maiden special weight for 2-year-olds. They'll be going a mile and a 16th on the turf course. A full field of 12 will go to the post. The only scratch, the number 13, Street Brilliant. You're also eligible participant.
And runners away. From the center, Fast Fire begins nicely. Little Scotty is showing speed. In fact, Little Scotty's in front early. From the outside, Swagger Jagger tries to get over. Fast Fire between horses. Then it's Social Stranger toward the head. Smart Slew now. Then to the outside, that's Marshall Eddy with Salt Mine in between horses. It's a length back toward the inside to El Cichon. Magic Sparkle is 3 wide. And then in from between horses and trying to move up is Royal Moment. It's a stretch of another 2. Second last is Extrovert. The trailer is Audacious. They run around the first turn. Little Scotty leads Fast Fire by a length and a quarter. Social Stranger along the hedge. Up on the outside, it's Swagger Jagger. Salt Mine between horses. Then to the inside, it's Smart Slew. Marshaletti is out wide. It's a stretch of a length and a half to the team of Royal Moment, El Cichion, and Magic Sparkle on the outside. Moving from the back is Audacious, and the early trailer is Extrovert. They went 24-1 for the opening quarter speed. They went a half mile and 50-4 inside half a mile from home. Little Scotty shoulders the load at 19-1. Fast Fire second. Swagger Jagger is perched off their flank, racing in third now. Moving up on the outside and now up to take fourth is Marshaletti. Then Salt Mine. Social Stranger continues with an inside lane. Smart Slew improves. El Cichion between horses. Magic Sparkle is 3 wide. Then it's a stretch of another 2 to Royal Moment, followed by Audacious, and they run to the top of the stretch. 3 quarters and 1:15-4. Little Scotty turns for home on top. Swagger Jagger tries to get after him. Fast Fire along the inside. Smart Slew is coming up the rail with Social Stranger through the final furlong. Little Scotty trying to dig in and hold on. Pressing on the outside is Swagger Jagger. He's surging to the lead now. Give Mike Maker 3 on the card. Little Scotty second. Fast Fire third. Social Stranger fourth. And El Cichion to complete your high five in 1:45-4.
Swagger Jagger gives trainer Mike Maker his 3rd victory of the afternoon. Rafael Hernandez was aboard for the win for owners Warner Thoroughbreds, Louis Setzer III, and Justice Racing Stable LLC. And here's how our exotic wagers paid today. Plenty of carryovers coming up for Sunday in the pick 4. 4 of 4 paid $16,544.15. The pick 5, 4 of 5, $675.95. The pick 5 was not hit yet again today. The 2-day carryover for Sunday stands at $31,792.67. In the Rainbow 6, to hit it, you needed 3 of 6. It paid $76.14. The carryover for Sunday, $10,611.67. That's going to do it for today's stellar race program here at Gulfstream Park West. With the time change, we will debut a brand new post time tomorrow on Sunday. We're going to get things underway at 12:35 p.m. And that's going to remain our post time throughout the duration of the Fall Turf Festival here in Miami Gardens. So be sure to turn your clocks back tonight and turn your post time clocks back with it. I will see you right back here tomorrow at 12:35 p.m. for more great racing action and a 10-race program. For all of us here at Gulfstream Park West and our sister track across town, Gulfstream Park, thanks for watching Thoroughbred Action. I'll see you tomorrow, 12:35.